Welcome back to the Deep Dive, everyone. If you're new here, get ready, because we're all about exploring the unexpected and, diving deep into some seriously fascinating topics.
Absolutely.
And speaking of diving deep, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right here on YouTube so you don't miss out on any future deep dives. Trust me, you're going to find some seriously surprising facts and, totally new ways of looking at things, just like we're about to do today with today we're headed to South Africa to explore the world of the Rain Queens of Balobedu.
It's a story that I think really captures the imagination.
Okay, so paint me a picture. What's the setting for this deep dive? Who are these Rain Queens?
Well, we're talking about the Balobedu people. They're from the Limpopo province in South Africa, and they have this incredible centuries-old tradition of rain queens.
The Rain Queens, okay. I'm intrigued already.
These rain queens are more than just, figureheads. They're believed to have the power to actually control the clouds and the rainfall.
Wow, that's some serious responsibility right there. Imagine having that kind of power. I mean, the pressure must be intense. So who are we focusing on in our deep dive today?
We're going to be exploring the life of Makobo Modjadji VI. She was the sixth rain queen in this lineage, and she reigned from 2003 to 2005.
Okay.
And get this, she was only 25 years old when she became the rain queen.
25? Wow, that's even younger than I was when I started hosting this show. I can't imagine stepping into such a significant role at that age. And the line of succession is so unique, right? Like, how does someone become a rain queen?
It's a matrilineal system, so the eldest daughter inherits the throne. Men are excluded entirely.
Wow. Now that's a history lesson they should be teaching in every school. I love how this deep dive constantly, challenges my assumptions about the world. Like I was picturing these rain queens as these incredibly traditional figures, but it turns out Makobo had a bit of a modern side to her.
Oh, yes, she did. While she fully embraced her role and the ancient rituals associated with it, our sources indicate that she also enjoyed aspects of modern life. Things like, jeans, T-shirts, even the occasional disco outing.
Hold on, the Rain Queen with the power to control the weather enjoyed a night at the disco. My mind is officially blown. Okay, this is already reshaping my whole view of this tradition.
It really does highlight that interplay between tradition and modernity. And it's not always a harmonious coexistence. In Makobo's case, this clash led to some significant controversy.
Ooh, I knew there had to be a twist in the story. Okay, spill the tea. What happened?
Well, tradition dictates that the Rain Queen's relationships, they have to be carefully orchestrated by the royal council to ensure the purity of the lineage.
So it's not just about romance then. It's about maintaining the power and tradition within the community. This whole system is starting to sound pretty delicate.
It is, and Makobo, being a modern woman, challenged this tradition. She chose a partner who was not approved by the royal council.
Oh, so even the Rain Queen isn't above a little rebellion. I am hooked. What were the repercussions of this decision?
The council's disapproval had, significant consequences. Remember, the Rain Queen's children are considered heirs to the throne. But because Makobo's partner wasn't chosen through the traditional channels, her children weren't recognized as legitimate heirs by the council.
Wow, so she faced real opposition and consequences for following her heart. It really makes you think about the weight of tradition and the pressure she must have felt to conform.
It does, and sadly, Makobo's reign was cut short. She passed away at the young age of 27, just a couple of years after her coronation.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Do we know what happened?
The official cause of death was listed as chronic meningitis, but there were also rumors of pneumonia and even AIDS, which, adds to the mystery surrounding her untimely passing.
It's just such a shame that her time as Rain Queen was so brief. Her story really makes you think about the challenges and expectations placed on women in positions of power, especially when tradition and modernity collide.
It raises questions about the future of the Rain Queen tradition itself, with Makobo's children ineligible in the eyes of the council. Who would inherit the throne?
Right, that's a great question. Did the controversy surrounding Makobo's relationship impact the succession?
It created a very complex situation for sure. After Makobo's death, there was a period of uncertainty. Ultimately, the royal council chose Makobo's half-sister, Princess Masalanabo Modjadji, as the heir apparent.
So the tradition continued, but not without some hiccups along the way. It makes you wonder about the council's role in all of this. Were they trying to steer the monarchy back towards a more traditional path?
It's possible they saw it as a way to kind of reassert their authority and ensure the continuity of tradition in the face of Makobo's, more modern leanings.
This deep dive is really highlighting how tradition isn't just this static thing. It's constantly being negotiated and reinterpreted, especially in the face of, societal change.
Exactly. And in Makobo's case, this negotiation played out in a very public and ultimately tragic way.
Before we move on, you mentioned earlier that the Rain Queen has a significant economic impact on the region. I'd love to hear more about that aspect of their role.
Beyond their, ceremonial and spiritual duties, the Rain Queen is a major draw for tourists, bringing in, much needed revenue to the area.
That makes sense. People would travel from all over to see a real-life Rain Queen. Must be quite an experience. But I'm guessing their economic influence goes beyond just tourism.
Absolutely. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Rain Queen's role is their connection to the region's cycad trees. The Modjadji Cycad Reserve, which is overseen by the Rain Queen, is home to the world's largest concentration of these ancient trees. They're considered living fossils dating back millions of years.
Living fossils. That's incredible. So the Rain Queen is like a guardian of history in more ways than one.
Exactly. The Rain Queen is seen as the custodian of these cycads, responsible for their protection and preservation. This responsibility adds a whole ecological dimension to their role, highlighting the interconnectedness of nature, culture, and leadership within the Balobedu tradition.
It really expands our understanding of what it means to be a leader. It's not just about power and authority. It's about safeguarding a legacy that extends far beyond a single lifetime.
Well said. And speaking of legacies, the question of succession and Princess Maslanabo's claim to the throne is where things get even more interesting.
Oh, there's more. I love a good plot twist. Okay, I'm all ears.
Oh, it turns out that Princess Maslanabo's claim to the throne was challenged, leading to a legal battle that would test the very foundations of the Rain Queen tradition.
A legal battle? Wow, things just got real. Who challenged the heir apparent?
It was a male relative, actually, Prince Makobo Modjadji.
Okay.
He argued that the laws of South Africa, which now govern the Balobedu people, should take precedence over traditional customs.
So basically he's saying modern law trumps ancient tradition.
Right, and under those laws, he claimed he was the rightful heir.
Wait, I thought we established that men are excluded from the line of succession. It's a matrilineal tradition, right?
You're absolutely right. Traditionally, it has always been the eldest daughter who inherits the throne. But Prince Makobo argued that the modern legal framework should prioritize male inheritance.
So he was directly challenging the very core of the Rain Queen tradition.
Exactly.
So it became a clash between centuries-old customs and the modern legal system.
It was a landmark case, really.
Wow.
It highlighted the complexities of cultural identity and legal frameworks in post-apartheid South Africa.
This is why I love the deep dive. You never know what fascinating rabbit hole we're going to fall down. So what was the outcome? Who ultimately prevailed in this clash of ideologies?
Well, the legal battle dragged on for years, captivating the attention of the entire nation. But in the end, the court ruled in favor of Princess Maslanabo's.
So tradition prevailed.
Yes, they upheld the centuries-old matrilineal succession and reaffirmed the importance of preserving cultural heritage.
What a victory for tradition. It's inspiring to see that ancient customs can still hold their ground even in the face of, modern legal challenges. So tell me, is Princess Maslanabo the current Rain Queen?
Not quite yet. Because she was so young when Makobo passed away, a regent was appointed to rule in her stead until she comes of age.
So someone is holding the throne in trust until she's ready.
Exactly.
This deep dive has been an incredible journey. We've gone from the legendary ability to control rainfall to the clash between ancient customs and modern legal systems. It's clear that the story of the Rain Queens is a testament to the power of women, the resilience of tradition, and the constant evolution of leadership. What a powerful story of adaptation and perseverance.
You've hit the nail on the head. The Rain Queen's story reminds us that tradition is a living thing, constantly evolving and adapting to the changing world around it. It also encourages us to reflect on the true meaning of leadership, responsibility, stewardship, and a commitment to something greater than ourselves.
It's a story I won't soon forget, and I'm sure our listeners feel the same way. We've covered a lot of ground today, but it feels like we've only scratched the surface of this fascinating tradition. For all our new viewers out there, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on future deep dives. And for everyone, let us know your thoughts on the Rain Queens in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.
Absolutely.